Alas, I'm the only one here not wearing red. But it's okay because I'm number one.
I mean, I ain't out here fumbling baddies like certain characters in this show, but
hey, some people are people of conviction.
I mean, you can have conviction and have baddies. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, but having baddies can sometimes waver your conviction. It's a distraction. Like pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Yeah, I mean, just look at Miss Sweetcakes. She got her eyes off the prize.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah, and that's why she did not get her shining prize.
Nope, she's for the streets.
Nope. Yep.
Yeah, she is for the. Nah, see, now I just talk about what happened with her, because like you are for the streets. If you are like you're conjoined with your husband, right? You're conjoined with your husband, but you're still being rizzed up by some dude who just blatantly covers his face while rizzing you up, and you're just like, oh, you are so sweet. No pun intended. I could never let that happen. Also, if y'all gonna try and rizz up women like that, take notes from Kuon. That's how it's done. But that's a discussion for later on. Welcome to the Morphin Network for this superhero special for #1 Sentai Gozyuger. Episode, was it 13, 14?
14.
Holy Servant and the Legend of Tegasword.
Where we have a rampaging red racer.
Not even Truck.
Yay! Battleize your time.
Yep. And question: is this A, Kyosuke, B, Tommy, or C, TJ?
It's D. This guy right here.
Nope. It's Tommy.
I had that. I think it was a Justin I had. That's not it.
I only have the green Tommy figure.
It's my favorite Power Rangers figure in my collection.
That's foul.
Although Tommy never piloted the Rescue Megazord.
And he never will. Because it's all TJ.
Well, technically, Tom still has his turbo power, so if he wanted to, he could.
Yeah, in the Master Morpher, and for some reason, it doesn't use it in Dimensions in Danger. But I digress. We're not here to talk about that.
He uses it in the comics, though. You want to get all these actuallys out the way first. Like, yes, we know he uses it in the comics,
but this ain't the comics.
Well, better than nothing.
This is Sentai, where Truck-kun still can't catch it. I blame Gotchard. See, like Truck-kun hasn't been catching many dubs in Sentai or Rider in the last couple of years. So I think Gotchard really threw him off his game, where it's like, yeah, easy season, easy dubs. And now look at what happened. We're in Gozyuger, where this rampaging Bancho Red Racer just said, F it, I'm beating Truck-kun and its many forms in one sitting, where you literally see news footage of her surrounded by Truck-kun and its multi-shadow clone forms just beating the hell.
Oh, yeah.
So, why mess with her? Why go near her? Who's stupid enough to do that? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We have a Yellow Ranger that don't really think to use his brain to follow Eren Yeager because he saw a book. What is this, Page Master?
It's funny you should mention that, because I remember watching the Turbo Power Rangers movie VHS. They showed a trailer for the Page Master.
No, way more for the Power Rangers the movie.
I saw the trailer for the video game for Page Master.
We want to go band for band on trailers for those movies. Mrs. Doubtfire, Page Master, and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie all go hand in hand on VHS back in the 90s. Story. Why I don't know, Fox. But no. Watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie and Page Master, and you see the playing trailers for each other is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Good times. Good times.
Good times. 20th Century Fox, ladies and gentlemen.
You will
be missed.
Yeah, now you can
you still are.
And you can watch all those movies on Disney Plus. Cough, cough, Australia, New Zealand for Mighty Morphin and Turbo Power Rangers movie.
I have them on DVD.
Mm-hmm.
I have them on VHS somewhere.
Signed by JDF.
At least one of us got to meet him.
Yeah, I don't know how many things I got signed by JDF, but I don't feel like pulling them all out right now.
Yeah. But nevertheless,
Yes.
Raccoon don't stand a chance.
Raccoon's catching another L this episode. Why? Just because she want Ryuji to come back.
And arbitrarily, Tegasword takes over Kiddo's mom, and the kid's like, yo, this is sick.
Eren Yeager taking over. What? I literally just saw this clip like an hour ago of Eren Yeager taking over his father's mentor, friend, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And now just watching this, I'm like, bro.
Yeah, it's like
possessing people.
It's like Ryugi, Tatakai.
Don't possess me.
Yeah.
That's the lesson of this episode. Don't possess me. Yeah, so
Jaegerism, not even once.
And watch Time Red find out about this. He watch Time Red find out.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna be too thrilled about that. Actually, where is her husband? Like, she has her kid, yeah, but where is her husband?
I have no idea.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it was Damon the whole time. Just kidding.
Oh, wow.
But, yeah. So we get some backstory for Ryugi. It's like, he was just a kid. It's like, my parents just wanted me to be a successor. They didn't want me to be a real person. But then, I discovered Tega Christ.
Yeah. The book on being a Jaegerist.
So I gave up all my wealth and fortune in pursuit of religion. I'm like, oh no. Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like, bruh. Like, what is this? The Barbie movie?
No, we never talk about that. Never watched a Barbie movie high or drunk. It's a bad trip. Real bad trip, especially during that I'm Just Ken number. The worst. Oh god, that's a terrible trip.
Hey, at least you didn't have to watch in theaters while watching Oppenheimer immediately after. I mean immediately after. You only had a 13-minute break in between the two movies.
Oh,
you know what part of the problem was? Oppenheimer is the longer of the two films.
Well, yeah, it's a Nolan flick. But you want to go band for band on seeing movies at the same time on the same day? Try going to see The Last Airbender. And then it's like, okay, you had, what was his name? Jackson Rathbone in that one movie. To see another Jackson Rathbone movie in Twilight Part 3 the same day. Just because it's like, your ex was like, or now ex, she's like, oh, we saw Avatar like you wanted. Let's go see Twilight like I want. Payback. I slept through both movies.
You know what's sad? Jackson Rathbone had the background behind the scenes to make a really good Sasuke because he's done stand up.
I mean Sokka?
Yeah.
Sasuke. Boy.
So yeah, watching that movie after knowing that makes it more painful.
Yeah, I remember going to see the Last Airbender movie with a friend of mine, and neither of us really liked it that much.
Yeah.
My friend insisted we watch it in 3D. I didn't want to. Not just because I had low expectations with this film, but because 3D is $4 more.
Mm-hmm. See,
And it gives me a headache.
See, I can say, like how the Digimon movie ruined one kid's parents' marriage and made them divorce. Last Airbender ruined my relationship.
You know what's a real relationship ruiner? When you get tickets to see a play production of Dracula, and like the person you're dating asks you, "Wait, what? Yeah, Dracula. Who's Dracula?" I'm like,
you gotta
the vampire.
throw her.
Oh, like Edward.
Oh my gosh!
Throw her ass to those Ferratu immediately. Take her. I
don't know what's worse: the fact that that chick that you were dating didn't know who Dracula was, or at one of my previous jobs, we had a chick in her like mid to late 30s who didn't know who Adolf Hitler was.
Gotta leave this world behind.
Okay, at least with Adolf Hitler, just get, Kamen Rider X on Blu-ray and play episode 26.
Starfish Hitler.
Yes, the Austrian asteroida.
Yep.
Let this be a lesson. If you watch Kamen Rider back from the 70s or Super Sentai from the 70s, it was a product of the time.
And you don't have excuse to not know who certain Austrian asteroida are.
Mm-hmm.
In this case here, yes, Ryugi found a book because he wanted to be different. Jaegerism ain't trying to be different. That's stupidity. And like, I don't understand how. I'm just trying to understand the mindset of how y'all let this cloud your way of fumbling a baddie. I don't understand. I like, you want to understand your enemy so you get a better perspective, so you not do what they did. But it's like when you're in the middle of trying to understand them, you're just looking at it like, nah,
it's simple.
Stupid.
Tegasword be 4 women sweet words.
No, see, you're shaking words from the person that See, you're fumbling about it yourself by listening to the words of someone that fumbled about it, aka Mikasa Ackerman. Yeah, real good job. Couldn't be me.
So basically, it's like taking dating advice from Glenn Quagmire.
Exactly.
Oh gosh.
Exactly. Like, why would you do it?
Cheryl Teagues. I should have known it wasn't Cheryl Teagues. She wouldn't spell definitely with an A.
Oh yeah, when he rips Brian a new one.
Oh yeah. One of the greatest Quagmire moments of all time.
I mean, if you want to actually, I just realized this. I think someone pointed it out to me. I saw it on Instagram. How what's his name? Carlos had a chance at Ashley, but lost out to Andros.
He had multiple chances at Ashley. Even Ashley's grandma tried to yenta him into place.
Tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk. Couldn't be me.
But the real baddie was Kendrick's. And for her, I never had a chance.
Hey, Kendrick's more of a Maya guy.
Doesn't matter.
True. Fine shit. Either way. But yes, Ryugi, fumbling fine shit because of a book, because he's interested in the Tegasword.
Yes, he really likes that Tegasword.
Like, what? Like, what? I don't get it. But we'll like, I want to understand the lore of the Tegasword that makes it so enticing. Is it that, like, for Ryugi, it's a way of life like a cult. For everyone else, I understand. At least I understand Unicorn's motivation of why she fled her allegiance to the Tegasword because she wants to make her wish come true. She wants to find her sister. Rikuo wants to get his life back in order. He wants to forget what the bad things that happened to his idol life and wants to restart from scratch. You know, he wants to perform and make people happy. Green, his already came through. He wants to just connect with his family. Pick up a phone or go to gym class with your grandson.
Yep.
With Haru, I mean, he has no purpose, at least not yet, anyways. And then with Polar, let's all be grateful that Goju Polar is not gold or silver.
Yes, thank God.
He's white.
That sounds terrible out of context.
That's why I didn't say it.
He's got black too, and gold. But the gold is not the most prominent part. But you know what I really appreciate? He looks like my Jungle Fury fan fiction. Not Gecky Ranger, I mean specifically Jungle Fury.
With the Jungle Masters and stuff?
No, more like having a bear ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it looked good. We got a white ranger again. I ain't mad at it. Wish we'd had it. Oh yeah, I was gonna say we wish it was a green 6, but I'm like, oh wait, duh, we already have a green on the team.
Yeah.
Maybe next season it'll be green.
Yeah.
I'd be up for a green 6 again. It's been a long time. We haven't had one since Shuri Kenjer.
Yeah, we're overdue for a green. I'm surprised we even got purple last year.
It's refreshing though.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, thank God.
I think they know.
We never had a purple for 6.
We like these different ones.
Mm-mm.
Oh, we had a purple for 6. Yeah.
But yeah, not really much happens because it's like we have a comedic chase scene where they try to chase Rampage.
On the bike. No.
You know, I wonder if her stealing the bike is the reference to that one Car Ranger episode with Lele Onene.
Oh my
Probably.
God, that poor guy was just having a nice Sunday stroll.
Yeah.
Here comes this aggressive ass red person. It's like, get out of my way! What the hell? Boom.
Yeah, and then she's like, traffic safety, banana safety, your own personal safety, kindness safety.
Psychological safety.
I'm upset that I have to review the footage from the episode because of last week.
Banana safety is my favorite.
I got
no, and like every time she makes a safety check, things become more dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, imagine it's not fighting for traffic safety; it's fighting for banana safety. Against who? Baron?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Against lemons.
Every villain is lemons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's going on a rampage, and then Ryugi's like, "Look, I'm gonna just handle her myself." And then it's like, "No, we're gonna handle her as a team." So,
when was we a team? I'd have looked at them like, "Oh, we a team. We a team now."
Your funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want to mess with that crazy chick? All right. Less work for me. I would not, but especially like, yo, you did what? Nah, you dumb. How you this dumb? You did what to her? You let her on. You egged her on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
So here's how I would have written in this. It's like childhood. It's like oh, she's sad because Master was being mean to her because she's just a kid and she messed up one time. And of course, that got Ryugi like all sympathetic. It's like, why is suffering happening? And of course, then he finds the Tegasword. It's like, I'll find internal bliss and happiness so that the maid Chana will never suffer again. But they didn't explicitly say that, did they, in this episode?
No.
No. So here's another example of fans are writing things better than freaking toy writers.
Basically, all they needed to do was just say, "Hey, she's got a thing for him," because his parents were hard asses, and he's like, "Hey, you don't have to." What's the word I'm looking for? You don't got to do that.
Basically, she wanted to be his Mokuba. It's like, oh my god, a green eyes yellow Tyrannosaur. I've always wanted one of those. When I grow up, I'll be a duelist and I'll collect 3 of those.
It's funny you say that because as when I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! In Japanese back in the day, I had to watch the vast majority of it, unfortunately, with Hong Kong subs. There wasn't any better subs at the time. And whenever the Blue Eyes White Dragon is mentioned, the subtitles call it Green Eyed White Dragon.
No, what?
That's not even a hard mistake to make. An easy mistake to make.
Even in season 0, it wasn't called Blue Eyes White Dragon. It was called Blue Eyes Dragon. It's a dragon with blue eyes. That's the main thing. Its eyes are blue. It's not even the fact that it's white.
I mean...
Oh, but my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Hong Kong subtitle moment is they call Pegasus Picassi Helen Faki.
What the hell?
Yeah, Picassi Helen Faki.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Doesn't mean anything.
It's Hong Kong sub logic.
It's the people going. Is that their excuse?
I'm gonna crack my knuckles.
I'm just going through all this footage. Yeah, banana. I don't want to look at this banana peel. I'm just cutting through all of this footage just
no, he does free her though. But then like Miss Sweetcakes being infatuated with Tega June's like, I'm just gonna summon a bunch of rings to fight the Rangers.
Yeah, she's being rizzed up by Kuon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and naturally we got Hurricane Red and one other dude.
Red Falcon.
Yeah, Red Falcon. Finally, Red Falcon shows up after getting that bit of a tease with the 2 eagles. But then, homegirl Sumine freaking uses the Ginga Man ring that she stole in the previous episode. Needless to say, Miss Sweetcakes was not feeling sweet about this.
She's like, "Get that yee
this is Sweetcake. Hey, you are in a committed relationship and you are literally conjoined with your husband. That's not cool."
Mm-hmm. That's why I said, if y'all want to rizz up some shawty, married or not, do what Kuon did. He just literally disrespectfully, mind you, put his hands on his face like, "Yeah, so what's going on with you, shawty? How you feeling? How you living?" She just eats that shiz up. So if you got the only way to rizz a woman up, you gotta be disrespectful to her man's right then and there, like Usher did to Tom.
Damn. Damn. I know it burns for me to say this, but it's coming from the heart. Jared's cooking. And I must be moving on.
Hey, look, like I said, I would not let that happen to me, especially you're conjoined to your wife and that happened. Oh,
and then, but thankfully, Mr. Shining Knife wins the Riz battle because freaking Ju-on reveals his true colors, where he basically uses both of them as a human shield,
and she still liked it. She still liked it. She could be like, "Oh, how dare he!" But damn, that's hot. I want to do it again.
Yeah, so naturally, Mr. Shining Knife is totally simping for his own wife, where he's like, "Hey, baby, I know he done you dirty, but listen, there's something I gotta tell you this. Every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so in love. I would give anything just to making you understand me."
Like she liked it. That's the craziest part. She's like, "Damn, how dare he do it again?"
Yeah, so then they become giant, which means now it's time for Tyranno Tegasword to show up because it's like, "Hey, listen, Maid-chan, let me show you how strong I really am through the power of Tega Christ."
I mean, yeah, power of love and rumbling saved the day.
Yeah, power.
And Mr. and Wedding Cake and Shining Knife have just grow even more giant, but Tegasword Yellow is still able to defeat them.
On levels of giant.
It's like,
stuff.
yeah, and of course, like Tega Christ is like, it's like, nah, I'm the one who's doing the rumbling here.
Yeah, that was crazy.
The disrespect.
I mean, like, if you're gonna grow more giant than normal, which I think is the most giant form we've seen of a monster in Sentai, I could be mistaken. But like, if you're gonna grow that size, you might as well go the full Gurren Lagann size, and you're like, "Hey, screw it! I am universe's lord."
I'm standing on top of an entire galaxy, and watch as I throw galaxies at people.
Mm-hmm.
Mind
you, kill quintillions and quintillions of lives in the process.
You know, the funny thing is, my first exposure to Gurren Lagann was the 2 OVA movies, that summarized the entire story. And the craziest part is, you know where I watched those 2 movies? Inside an observatory.
That's crazy.
So, inside a place we're supposed to be looking at planets and galaxies and whatnot, I'm watching giant robots throw galaxies at each other.
Speaking of galaxies,
as he's watching Lost Galaxy,
as
Goji Unicorn uses the Ginga Man and the Ginga Red key.
As I quote Galaxy Quest by Krabthor's hammer.
Yeah, there we go. I'm just scrolling through the footage, editing wise. You see all this. Oh no, the man on the bike. I do like that the team's actually coming together as a team, though. I'll give them points on that. You're like, oh, you're finally doing what you're supposed to do, being a Sentai. But did it have to come at the cost of this man on his bike?
My cabbages!
This man is just over here having a nice Sunday stroll. I'm dead. I'm like, she just booted him off his bike, and just jacks him. Doesn't say sorry, I'll return it or nothing. They just like, and you have Truck-kun back in the. I love Truck-kun is just way in the back of this scene. He's like, don't get too close, don't get too close. We don't want what happened again. I don't want that smoke. Like, damn, you got Truck-kun quaking. Like, that's
I think we can admit that this is probably the most powerful battleizer in Power Rangers history.
Yeah, you took the Isekai maker and just like
turned him into the road breaker.
Yeah, you just say nope, don't get too close, y'all. We got that, we good. We learned our lesson. And here I'm again, Kuon risen up Miss Sweetcake. Just like,
so basically, the plot of the entire episode is just universal disrespect.
Yes.
Number 1, universal disrespect. Winner, Tega Juon.
Yeah.
And like, what's his name? Candelabra or whatever.
Yeah.
He's just like, man, what am I watching? He literally just walks away.
There, like he's just fighting the Red Ranger.
I don't like this cuckoldry. Why am I watching this?
Yeah.
I want to see a conjoined cuckold themselves. I can do that at the base. Why would I want to do this while I'm outside on the job?
Mm-hmm. But of course, Mei-chan just hands him the ring. It's like, here, now we're engaged. Just kidding. I'm gonna tell the master to back off.
Yep.
Because you're mine.
So Ryugi gets the Car Ranger ring. Lucky guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
I told you he's your favorite.
I mean, he gets to keep the
You
baddie.
can't tell me who my favorite is.
Actually, yeah, who is everyone's favorite Gozyuger? And including y'all commenting, whether you're watching it live or later, who is your favorite Gozyuger so far? Because obviously we know Polar is coming later. So, who's your favorite Gozyuger so far out of the 5 core members?
I have to say it's somewhere between Sumino and Oji-san, because it's like the Sumino like has the better plot potential, but Oji-san has the best episodes.
For me, it's Hoaru. I tend to gear towards Reds, and I wanted a Red Wolf Ranger for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
See, I wanted it to be her. I wanted it to be Haru. I wanted to be him because Red Wolf. That sounds cool. But after he lost to a Gohan cosplaying looking mofo. You lost points. It's not even cool Gohan. It's not even Beast Gohan. No, it's Tracksuit Resurrection F bitched out Gohan. Nah, you lost the aura points, my boy. And I don't want to hear, oh, but he's still Super Saiyan. Yeah. Gohan at that point should have been stronger than Frieza and got bitched out.
I know Gohan in Fusion Reborn like completely murked Frieza.
Yep.
My point. See, there you go.
While Trunks and Goten, just the two of them destroyed the entire Third Reich Reborn.
Mm-hmm.
even the Austrian asteroid is like, ich liebe zusammen. I should have recruited some.
Yeah, so Haru lost points on that. And then Sumino, it's a tie between Sumino and Rikuo because I think Rikuo just has the best development. Story-wise goes to Sumino, but development-wise right now it's going to Rikuo. And then best episodes is Oji-san. But I'm not gonna lie, these last 2 episodes with Ryugi kind of like said, yeah, okay, I get it, I respect it, and like especially when he morphed this episode, and then here we go with the whole chant, like number 1, like even had me doing the fight, like, whoa, let's go.
Yeah, I'll say this: while we don't know anything about Goju Bear, I will say this. His weapon looks so adorable. I just want to get my usual. I could Eskimo kiss the heck of it. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so adorable. I want it all to myself.
I'm sure Rita would want it. It'll go great with her Mofun collection.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Mofun. It's crazy how in Goju, in King Oger we have a character named Rita, but in Tokyuger we had a character named Zed.
Yeah, that Zed had Riz. Why didn't our Zed have Riz?
Now I'm just excited for them to have like a crossover. Just
King Oger versus Tokyuger.
Imagine if in the next season of Sentai we had a character named Diva Talks.
For the dad.
Just like we don't care at this point. We're gonna be shameless at this point. Like we'll just name them Diva Talks. Whatever. What's America gonna do? Sue us?
They can't sue us. We are partially owned Power Rangers.
Exactly.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that'd be great. Having a Diva Talks. Having an actual Diva Talks just to be like, all right, you had your American villains. Yeah, we had our Zed. let's go down the list of American villains that you had that we didn't have.
Mm-hmm.
Which they kind of already did. They did Venjix with Go Busters.
Yeah.
They did Zed with Tokuger.
Yeah.
What else was American made? Lothor, Mesogog. What was his name in SPD?
Grum.
Yeah, those three off rip right there.
Mm-hmm.
Diva Talks, obviously. Astronema.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Okay, we had a lot of original villains. Yeah, kudos.
Yeah.
Kudos for Power Rangers having actual creativity.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had some awesome villains back in the day.
Yep.
Not you, Mordecon.
Either way, is what it is. Yeah, no, it would be cool to have a Diva. Actually, having a Diva Talks like villain appear in this season would make sense. Like the second half of the season.
Because it would make sense, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see on that. So yeah, with the power of love, we beat the giant sweet cake and cuck.
Yes, and of course, Ryugi makes a new shrine for Tegaswords. That even Tegasword's like, yeah, you kind of overdid it.
Yeah, that scene, that entire ending scene felt natural for the team. That they feel like a more cohesive unit, and they're just bonding. And they see Ryugi acting like this. It's like, yeah, is this man okay all the way up there? Or is he still on the outside of his mind? Who knows? And even you got Aaron Yeager himself like, yeah, what is this? What, you want some help? I mean, huh? How the shrine is this crazy? What are you doing, my guy?
Mm-hmm.
But him coming to life like that just validates Ryugi's whole stance on the whole thing. I was like, so even though you're trying to tell him he's doing too much, you're feeding into his obsession right now.
Yeah, it's like told you to Tatsukai, not cover me in shirt dye.
And he's like, oh, he came to life. He came to life. Like, I'm supposed to be incognito. Damn.
Yeah, I probably chose the wrong disciple. He's too fanboyish.
Oh no, this episode I'm gonna give it 10, just for the sheer insanity, for the insanity, for the rizzing, for the teamwork, just for the love, and just Ferda. So yeah, 10.
Yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10. It was a great episode. It has a lot of my favorite Sentai in it too. Obviously, Rampaging Red Racer, all kinds of safety, banana safety, but also it's also cool to see Goju Unicorn use the Ginga Man key. Well, no, not key, ring. I'm so used to Gokaiger.
Yeah.
I meant Ginga Red ring. Ginga ring.
Ginga ring.
Because Ginga Man.
Ginga ring.
Yeah. Ginga Man is in my top 10 favorites. And then, yeah, I know, he's watching Lost Galaxy. So, and also Garyudo summons Hurricane Red and Red Falcon. Hurricaneger is my second favorite Sentai, and Live Man is one of my favorite 80s Sentai. It was just a fun episode all around.
Yeah, no, I also give it a 10 because, again, well, actually, no, I'm going to give it a 9.9, and I'll explain why I'll take the point off, the 0.1 points off. One, I love the insanity, kept the energy. I love how it just shows what a man is Tegasword is.
Mm-hmm.
We find out that even Tegasword can be embarrassed by something.
Of course.
Yeah. So all in all, it's a great episode. Now I'm curious to all you people in the audience. Can you guess why I took 0.1 points off?
I don't know.
Why? Doing like
I mentioned it in the previous episode.
Too many Ultraman cameos?
No. They made no references to Turbo Ranger, goddammit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Like I said, we need Turbo Ranger references in a Car Ranger focused episode.
Here's your Turbo reference.
Damn you.
Red Lightning Turbo Power.
Curses.
I mean,
Did
that guy ever get his bike back?
No.
I don't think so.
Jesus.
No, we're gonna have to wait 5 seasons. And then Nurse Joy will give him his bike back.
See, I knew you were gonna go there. I was just waiting on it. Took you this long to do the Pokemon reference, my guy? Really? Really? Better take your JoJo pointing ass back in time to make that Pokemon reference a lot sooner.
Fine. Made in heaven. There, I made the reference. We now live in a world where I made the reference, so you can't say anything about it.
Yeah.
What did you?
By the way, why are you wearing blue instead of red?
Why aren't I wearing blue?
TARDIS colors, man. TARDIS. Time Lords. Wibbly wobbly.
But yeah.
What? Why? It's because TJ reference?
No, because exactly.
But
right.
because I don't have TJ, I have Tommy.
Okay, so this is the 3rd year in a row, no gold or silver. Let's shoot for 4.
Get that.
Make another green or another orange.
Yes, get us a green, get us an orange, get us a black. We haven't had blacks in Zeo.
Friends and new friends. And
we haven't had. Actually, we had a Black Ranger and Duoger.
Yes, we got good times and bad times, and it's Tegasword we share. Yeah.
Are we singing that all grown up song?
No, it's Cleveland show.
Yeah.
Oh. So 6 Rangers, even a bear.
Yeah. Old friends means past Toku actors playing. Yeah. You don't have to explain your joke. Actors and actresses of Volt Eagle and Geo Red have been in past Sentais. Yeah. So I think Goju Bear will make a cameo in the next episode, taking out one of the ring hunters. Maybe
Riz the Riz Lord. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So why do people call the Ginga Man the Charlie Brown Rangers?
Oh my God.
Because of the Charlie Brown pattern.
Can we retire that joke? Because it's not Charlie Brown stripes. It's supposed to be a tribal look, and 2, it's supposed to be teeth bashing down.
Yeah, I mean, look, the joke worked better in Kill Bill.
The joke was fine back.
Y'all don't remember Charlie Brown from Kill Bill, do you?
No.
He literally had a Charlie Brown yukata.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, remember the Crazy 88?
Yeah. Okay, now I remember.
So do you guys consider Bull Black from Game? No, he's an extra. We already went over this.
Hero.
I do, but that's just me. But that's just me.
Kind of felt the subplot with the ring hunters and the combined monster thing felt extremely awkward. Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
we have to go through the whole thing of being cucked and having to Riz again.
Mr. Sweet Cuck.
Okay. Do you see 2 human villains becoming good guys in the future?
Okay, do you not watch Kamen Rider? I kid. I jest. But I mean, Kamen Rider, Zenkaiger. It happened. Lost Galaxy.
I did the upper half of like the Ultra Sword. There you go.
Yep.
I knew when I got this that these would be guns. I knew that these are going to become guns.
Dawn Brothers, literally Dawn Brothers, the Naoto trio,
and Miho technically.
Asamiho in the streets. No, that is not a redemption at all.
But she does become a good guy.
What do you mean?
By legal definition of good guy.
What do you mean good? No way in hell. I liked her better as a bestial than I did as a human. Because like, as a bestial, yeah, it had complexities. At least she knew she was in the wrong. This human is just for the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, she's over here selling bath water.
Oh God!
Speaking of which,
let's not
there's a new flavor of Dr. Squatch.
No, we're not feeding the internet with that algorithm today. Not today. Like, and I'm a guy who uses Dr. Squatch, but I ain't buying that.
I also have Dr. Squatch soap in my bathroom right now, but I too am not buying that.
Look, I like Sydney Sweeney. She's attractive. She's a talented actor. I have, standards.
That's good.
I might
as you should.
Standards.
Now, if it was Sumino bathwater, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with Jared right here.
Nah.
No, keep your bathwater. I'm not interested.
Devil will take care of you on that one. But no.
What if it was Deca Yellow bathwater?
Still no.
There has to be some Ranger bathwater that even you cannot resist, and I'll figure it out.
Well, too bad. I sent for no one.
We'll see about that.
See, if I was taking a bath with them, that's a different story.
So whenever we get to see Old Man Green again, doesn't matter.
You see him every episode. No, I don't know. Maybe when the actor wants to come to work.
How Ginga Man started 6th Ranger was a black? Oh no, absolutely.
I think it was just a coincidence.
I mean, that's actually a good thought process behind it.
Mm-hmm. It would be an interesting one, but
it's a really good thought process.
But again, why does the Yellow Ranger have Abba Ranger and the Green Ranger have Kyoruger?
Yeah. You know what I just realized? Ryugi, it has O Ranger, Car Ranger, and Abba Ranger. He just needs Jew Ranger and Die Ranger.
The Master Ring.
Yes.
The one ring to rule them all.
Toei, make it happen.
Prethamesh, one of our oldest fans, says hi. How you doing, Prethamesh? I really hope that Red Fisher should come to Universe Senshi Warriors Go-Go 5 as a tourist role. Like Yoshi made a Kamen Ninja. That would be great. I actually met Red Fisher this past weekend, and I did interview him. So, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But no, I did not ask him about this.
Continue to cook there. Continue to cook. I like that.
Yes. Do you think any Power Ranger actor could come back for Gozyuger? Most likely, it would be Yoshi.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Excited for Goju port. Thank you. Yes,
sir. He ain't no gold.
I've wanted a Bear 6 for the longest time.
Mm-hmm. Like how I wanted a Red Wolf for the longest time.
I like how people thought it was going to be silver. I'm like, polar bears are white. Why in the hell would it be silver?
Well, thank God he's not gold or silver.
Especially silver. That would be in poor taste.
Mm-hmm.
Because last time we had a silver bear.
A silver bear? what was it, like Gozyuger that had a silver bear?
No.
Mm.
But let's just say there was a silver bear, and I wish you the best.
I'm thinking like Gal Ranger? No. Oh well.
It's think more Western.
Or Western.
Yes, think Cartoon Network.
Oh, are you talking about when JDF was Silver Bear and We Bear Bears?
Yes.
See, the only time I really watched We Bear Bears was with my nephews.
Yeah, he was Silver Bear. What if Meguru Osai traveled to Briarwood to visit Rockporium? Which song would he listen? I don't know.
Ooh. I mean,
maybe hold on. Maybe he would listen to the band T-Rex. Bang a gong, get it. Wait, get it on. Bang a gong, get it on. Bow, 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 bow. Oh my God! This is the episode where Mike dies for the second time.
for her, I mean, she's cute. I'm not gonna lie. Good show, Mike. It's when you showing them guns. Good show. Good show.
Yeah, good. There you go. Okay. Let's see. We're jumping ahead a little bit. Do you think Goju Polar Bear will be played by a past Toku actor? It would be nice. Not holding my breath, but it would be nice. We don't often get a returning actor to do a Sixth Ranger role.
Unless you're
like I know we had what's his name. We had Shiro in Kyoruger. Not Kyoruger, Ju-Ranger. Kyoru Sentai.
Shiro. Shiro Kazami. He was changed Pegasus and Change Man, and then he became Dragon Ranger.
Yeah, like if they're returning, it's probably from another show, like how Hiroto from Go Onger was Kick Hopper and Kabuto.
Yes.
Maji Yellow came back as Beat Buster.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's probably the one exception, but that's because everyone loves him.
Or Boken Silver.
He becomes Kyoryu Gray.
He becomes Gray, not Sixth.
So interesting how Maji Yellow got updated from yellow to gold, whereas he went for Boken Silver went from silver
to gray. Or worse, in the American version, graphite.
They couldn't call him the Gray Ranger.
It's like you had 49 shades to choose from, and you chose the flimsiest one.
Mm-hmm.
Graphite is a weak substance. That's why it's used for pencils.
Mm.
Yes. Kianta, Kurova, Malachite, Akova, but backwards. All right. So, which Sentai team do you think would have a good crossover with Gurren Lagann? Next question.
Q Ranger.
Yeah, Q Ranger.
But also, they might include some of the drill mecha. Like
Operano.
Like Bakureno. What's called the Q-Rex from Gokaiger.
Gokyujin.
Another good one, yeah. Gokaiger could be another good one again.
Let's see, what's another one? And of course, Tegasword Unicorn.
Mm-hmm. Tegasword Black.
Yeah. Okay, should we have a Shinkenger versus Go-Onger with Kaku Ranger and Hurricaneger in 2010? That would be a great movie. I don't know why Go-Onger would be included.
It's because he's saying that because of the whole Kyoryuger versus Go Busters thing. Also, that would be cool, but Shinkenger was samurai, whereas Kaku Ranger and Hurricaneger were ninjas.
Yeah. So
and Go-Onger was just straight up cars.
Yeah. So
sentient cars.
That would make more sense for Ninja, which they.
But hey, props for Furuhara to like try to build rapport with the American audience, mock full force.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so watch King Oja versus Boom Boom Jer. It's a good movie. Glad you recommend. Please don't spoil.
Don't spoil it. I will watch it later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just going to answer this one really fast. Is Ginga Man better than Lost Galaxy? They're apples and oranges.
Yeah, here's the thing, is that Lost Galaxy is one of my favorites, and so is Ginga Man, but I love them both for different reasons. I have a hard time trying to decide which one I like more. I really do. So, I'd say watch them both if you haven't already, and just make your own opinion, judge for yourself.
See, I think they're both great because they're apples and oranges. They're two different shows.
Mm-hmm.
Sharing a little bit of the same footage doesn't make one show better than the other.
Yeah.
Although in this case, I'll say
got to read between the lines. And that's it for the comments, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon, stay notified for our latest videos, and share videos because it'll help us out with the algorithm. We only have 80 more subs left on YouTube for us to reach 3,000. We will do a special video for that.
Torture them. Do it. You want to see it. You want to see them suffer some bad parody. I know you're sick and twisted.
Yes. And for our main shows, you could watch us do Ultraman Z on Mondays, Kamen Rider Gov on Wednesdays, No.1 Sentai Gozyuger on Thursdays, and Kamen Rider Classic on Sundays. We're almost 3/4 of the way there, guys. We're almost 3/4 of the way there. And also check out our recent Morphicon interview uploads. We got David Fielding and Ron Roger from Mighty Morphin and Lightspeed Rescue. And we still have another and then we have another 17 interviews left for us to upload. So we have plenty of content left to go. And tying into our sister channel, The Buttery Show, we did 9 more interviews this past weekend. 3 of which will be uploaded here on the Morphin Network.
Stay tuned for all that.
The other 6 will be on our sister channel, where we discuss various movies and TV shows, including we do shorts of Gundam G-Quax. We recently discussed the movie Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan. And June will be Karate Kid month in honor of the new Karate Kid movie, Karate Kid Legends, starring Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan.
Ralph Macchio. I swear to God, this movie better have Cobra Kai ties. I swear to God.
Why? Did you not watch Cobra Kai?
Oh, no, that's why I saw it. I deliberately saw Cobra Kai. I'm like, there better be some Cobra Kai references in this damn movie.
Oh, so you want there to be references to Cobra Kai?
Yes, sir. I spent 6 seasons with that show since it was on YouTube Red.
Yeah, I only watched the first 2 episodes on YouTube Red because those are the only 2 episodes available for free, because I'm not paying $15 a month for another subscription service on freaking YouTube.
Yeah.
But with all that said, so we have plenty of interviews to upload, plenty of TV shows to discuss, plenty of movies to review, all for you guys. We love you guys. And if you want to follow our personal content, where can the people find you?
You can find me at youtube.com, Axel Ranger.
And where can the people find you?
You can find me on Twitch and YouTube at Henshigate, which right now I am editing our last review for literally this show.
And you can find me on Instagram at Boken_Kabuto and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BokenKabuto. And if you want to say hi to us in person, we will be at the Robo Toy Fest in Burbank Marriott on June 8th, featuring the 3 of VR Troopers actors. That's right, Brad Hawkins, Mike Hollander, and Sarah Joy Brown, who was in multiple projects with none other than Sean Kanan of Karate Kid fame, who I interviewed, by the way, and also the 20th anniversary of Power Rangers SPD. A lot of the SPD actors will be coming back there. Also, be sure to check out Ranger Stop and Pop in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Omni Hotel on the 13th to the 15th, featuring all 6 Mystic Force Rangers. Then you could head out to G Fest, which is in Chicago, Illinois. At which hotel again?
The Hyatt.
During
July 11th through the 13th, where I'll be at.
Awesome. And with all that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to stay safe, stay hydrated. Out the emergency, kids, hug your loved ones. See you again next time. Have a good one. Bye. Happy Thursday.